How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome to the top 10 characters that I do not want to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, the other day during my stream, there were a bunch of people asking me what characters I wanted to see join the roster as DLC in Smash Ultimate, and I figured, you know what? We are going to make that video, and we are going to talk about that, but first, I want to talk about the characters that I do not want to see join the Smash Ultimate roster. Now guys, I do need you to remember that I am going to say 10 different character names, and some of these characters might be characters that you want to see in Smash Ultimate, but guys, these are characters that I do not want to see, and just because we have different opinions doesn't mean we still can't be friends, so let's just put our differences behind us, and even if there is one of your favorite characters on here, just remember that I still love you. So guys, how this is going to work is I'm going to start with number 10 and work all the way down to number 1. Number 10 is the character I wouldn't really mind seeing if we had to get one of the characters on the list, and number 1 is the character I absolutely do not want to see join the roster. Now guys, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and jump into number 10. Coming in at number 10, we have Chibi Robo. Now, I know that a lot of you guys are probably like, what? How could you not want Chibi Robo in the game? He's a great character in Super Smash Flash, and he would fit in so well with the rest of the Smash Ultimate roster. Well guys, to that I say, I don't really like Chibi Robo, I'm going to be completely honest. I bought the game for the 3DS specifically so that I could get the amiibo, but since I already had the game, I believe it was Chibi Robo Ziplash, I decided to play it a little bit and I did not really like the gameplay. Also guys, I think that Smash Ultimate's roster should be filled with all of video games greats. You have your Marios, your Donkey Kongs, your Links, your Jokers, your Clouds, like all of these iconic characters, and Chibi Robo is just not one of them. That is the argument that I'm going to use for a lot of these characters, by the way guys, just an FYI, but I don't think that Chibi Robo is iconic enough, and honestly, I don't like him enough to justify saying that I want him in Smash Ultimate. Honestly, I would much rather have any other character than him. Coming in at number 9, we have Isaac from the Binding of Isaac. Now, obviously, guys, if you have ever played this game, it is definitely weird and scary to say the very least. Now, my little brother used to love The Binding of Isaac, and he said that if Isaac ended up coming to Smash Ultimate, he'd actually be okay with that, but personally, guys, I think I would definitely have to pass. I don't really like anything about Isaac from The Binding of Isaac, and I don't think that he'd fit in very well with the Smash Ultimate roster. He cries to launch weapons, there's blood, there's guts, there's everything that I don't really like, so to have him join the roster would not make me personally very happy. Coming in at number 8, we have the Chorus Kids from the Rhythm Heaven franchise. Now obviously guys, if you have ever played Rhythm Heaven, then I'm sure at this point you know who these characters are, but if you do not, basically they are these 3 little kids who sing. I mean, that's basically it. They're chorus men, they just sing. If you've ever played Rhythm Heaven, then you would know a way better character that should join the roster is Karate Joe, but people for some reason still want the Chorus Kids. Now, I think that one of the main reasons that people want the Chorus Kids in Smash Ultimate is actually because of the leak during the Smash for Wii U and 3DS days called the Jamatsu leak. Back then, they said the Chorus Kids were going to join the Smash roster, and ever since then, people were like, oh my goodness, they are definitely going to come. And then during the Grinch leak days, obviously that just added to their credibility of joining, because once again, we did see them, so even more people started talking about them. And honestly, guys, I would be very happy if we all just stopped talking about the Chorus Kids, because I really don't want to see them in Smash Ultimate. Coming in at number 7, we have the Balloon Fighter. Now, personally, this is actually one that I kind of struggled with, just because the Balloon Fighter is a pretty iconic character, and he would be really cool because I think that he'd be an aerial-based fighter, where he's the opposite of Little Mac. He's very strong in the air, but very weak on the ground. But the reason I don't really want him in the game is just because I don't think he'd be a very good fighter. Now, don't get me wrong, Sakurai is an absolute genius when it comes to designing characters. I mean, he made Pac-Man a character, and all he had to go off of was a couple of incarnations of Pac-Man in video games. Like, that was an absolutely genius way to do it, and I have no doubt he could make one for the Balloon Fighter, but personally, as of now, I just can't see it. And since Villager already has the Balloon Fighter, like he references the Balloon Fighter in his Up special, I just think that at this point, we probably won't be seeing him in Smash Ultimate, and that's 100% okay with me. Coming in at number 6, we have the L Block from Tetris. I mean, what? People actually want this character, and no, this is not a joke. the Tetris blocks did all technically originate in video games, so technically all of them could make it into Smash Ultimate, but for some reason, the L block is the most popular character out of all of them, and I have no idea why. First of all, once again, what would the L block's moveset even be? Would it just like summon other Tetris pieces to attack? I have absolutely no idea, and I just think that would be a waste of a DLC slot. I mean, I understand Piranha Plant because Sakurai made the Piranha Plant work because it actually, you know, does stuff besides fits in a puzzle, but I just cannot see the L block joining the roster, and I definitely 100% would prefer if we got any other character over the L block, just because the L block just does not make any sense to me. Coming in at number 5, we have Professor Layton. Now guys, let me just preface this really quick by saying that I have only played a little bit of the Professor Layton games, so maybe I'm missing something here, but I do not really like the games at all. Now, one of the reasons I definitely do not want Professor Layton in the game is because personally, I don't think that he'd be very good at fighting. Now, from what I played, Professor Layton was a puzzle-solving game, kind of like a detective game, so I can't really see him doing a lot of battling. I mean, I know there were a couple of times where he got into, like, sword fights, but other than that, guys, I can't see Professor Layton joining the roster. Now, one of the other reasons I don't think he can join is because, once again, Professor Layton as a game and as a character is not iconic enough to deserve a spot. I don't think that a lot of people are going to pay $5 to see Professor Layton come to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate unless they're diehard Smash fans like me. However, guys, once again, even with all of that being said, it's still my list, and this is a character that I do not want to see come to Smash Ultimate because I have absolutely no personal attachment to him whatsoever. If he does come to Smash, I am going to be very disappointed just because I would have preferred any other character. Coming in at number 4, we have Frogger. Now guys, hear me out on this. Frogger is actually one of my all-time favorite video game characters. I remember playing Frogger on the arcade machines growing up when I used to go out with my dad and play on arcade machines, and I got the GameCube version of Frogger where it was like this weird 3D adventure, and that was all well and good. I love Frogger. However, I do not think that he would fit very well in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. First of all, what would his moveset be? All he does is run across the street and then goes up to the pond. Like, that doesn't make any sense. How would they make a moveset off of that? However, I guess you could have the same argument for Pac-Man, but we're not going to go there. Now, the biggest reason I really don't want to see Frogger join the roster of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is just because I love him way too much. I would absolutely hate to see Frogger get beat up, and as dumb as a reason as that may sound, once again, this is my list, and I just love him so much that I couldn't bear the thought of seeing Frogger get his butt kicked. Coming in at number 3, we have the Labo robot. Now, obviously, Nintendo Labo is definitely something that Nintendo is trying to push right now, especially with their VR stuff, but I just don't really want a Labo robot in Smash Ultimate. Now, it would be kind of cool if we could use Labo to control the character in the game, but I don't think that that's going to end up happening, and I think that since we already have an amiibo costume, once again, he's not extremely likely, but there is a chance. Personally, I have tried Labo before, and I do not like it at all, and once again, I don't really have a good attachment to Nintendo Labo, so that's the main reason I don't want this character, and since we already have the Mii costume, I am totally fine with that. Let it stay there. Ick, I don't want it in the game. Coming in at number 2, we have Shrek. No, I am not joking. Shrek is one of the characters that people actually really want to come to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I hate to tell you guys, I don't think he's ever going to, and I really do not want him to. Now, I love the Shrek meme. I will be one of the people to tell you that all of the Shrek memes are extremely funny, but to have him come to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because of a meme, like, I don't want that at all. First of all, Shrek is not a video game character. He originated in a movie, so he should just stay there. There have been Shrek video games before, but just because you have been in a video game, that doesn't mean you would have the opportunity to come to Smash Ultimate. If Shrek ends up coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, that opens up the floodgates for every single character imaginable, and I don't think that Sakurai wants to do that. So I really don't want Shrek to come in and sully the good name of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate by being both a movie character and a meme, so hopefully he stays in his swamp and doesn't come to Smash Ultimate. And finally guys, coming in at number 1, we have the man himself, Goku from Dragon Ball Z. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, for a while, I thought it would be super cool to have Goku join the roster of Smash Ultimate, but now that I think about it, I don't want him at all. He is the last character I want to see join the roster. Goku is way too powerful. There is not a single character in Smash Ultimate that could stand up to Goku for even a minute. He could go Super Saiyan and just destroy everybody, so he should be automatic S tier if he even comes to Smash Ultimate, which once again he won't. Next up, he originated in an anime and a manga, so he cannot come to Smash Ultimate because once again, Sakurai has stated before that only characters that originate in video games can come to the game. So unfortunately, Goku fans, it does not look like Goku is coming to Smash anytime soon, and personally, I could not be more okay with that. So guys, those are the top 10 characters that I do not want to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. However guys, let me know what you thought about my list in the comment section down below. Do you guys agree with my list, or do you want to see some of these characters come to Smash Ultimate? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.